Hello, we are back with another video. I am doing some sewing. My mum gave me her sewing machine right here. Loaned it, not gave me. She has two, and this one she doesn't use very much. I know the basics of sewing, but I wouldn't say I'm a sewer or that I'm like really good or anything. The thing that I really enjoy about sewing is, well, firstly I like making things, it's pretty cool, and secondly with like the whole eating disorder body thing and stuff, when you make your own clothes or make something, you just tailor it to your body and how you like it on yourself. There's no sizings, you can choose whatever material, whatever color, and you can just make it the way you want. That's why I'm going to be starting this little journey of, I don't know, learning to sew. Today we're just going to start off with something simple. The other week I got some material, which was this, like, that matches my headband, and I made, just to kind of start off and just to practice, like a simple kind of oversized t-shirt, like t-shirt dress thing. It went okay, but I got a lot of scrap material. As you can see, I made a headband. I also made a scrunchie just to test it off, and we're gonna make another scrunchie today with the another spare material. It didn't go like too bad, like that's pretty good as a scrunchie. Joining it together, it looks a bit funny, but we'll see how it goes for this one. So today we're just going to do a scrunchie and see if it turns out better than this one. And then I'll have two scrunchies the exact same, like material and everything, so when I wear pigtails and stuff I can put scrunchies in it and it will match. This came off of one of the sleeves and so did the other one, so I'm just going to unpick this bit. I'm going to make sure that it's straight. It doesn't need to be exactly straight because it's all scrunched up, a scrunchie, but I'm going to make it as straight as I can and then I'll get back to you. I've unpicked it. We've got just a long piece of material. Now I looked it up before I did the other one. I know there's two ways of doing it. So one way is to kind of sew it and then like turn it inside out and put an elastic then through it, or if you have spare hair ties, which is what I'm going to use because I know these work for my hair and I have spare of them. Basically I'm going to use the hair tie, pin it, because there's no gap, it's already like circled, I'm going to pin it around the hair tie and then sew it and then yeah, turn it inside out, and then we will sew the edges together and then pretty much it's done. Like it's pretty simple. Sewed on the edges, so I'm just going to turn it inside out. It's big enough that I don't need, like, usually I use a straw for stuff like that. That works very well, but this I should be able to do just with my fingers. Yay, there you go. So what I did was put the seam in the middle, but then I accidentally, when I sewed it together, I sewed a bit of the thing and then that was the seam on the outside. Yeah, I don't know whether to put the seam in the middle or not. I'm gonna put it in the middle and I'll just make sure I do it correctly. So then the nice edge is on the outside. I'm going to fold in one of the edges so that it ends up with a nice, not a rough cut edge. And then I'm just going to put this one inside that one, like that, with seams together, but then I'm going to put the hairband on the seam end. So it looks like this pretty much, and all I'm gonna do is just sew a line so it'll seal it off. And because I'm sewing it with the sewing machine and not hand sewing it all the way around, it's gonna sew on the band. So I just want to make sure that the hair tie, like the hairband, is on the bottom at the seam, because the hair tie will be in the middle of the scrunchie. Went better than the other one. The other one looks bigger. I don't know any of the dimensions. Literally, I just use my scrap bit of materials. But yeah, if you know the dimensions or anything, definitely leave them down in the comments below. If you have any advice of sewing, please let me know. And if you want me to sew anything in particular, then also leave a comment down below, because I am very excited to grow in my sewing capabilities. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.